This is database experiment number 1 and 2 using SQL query language. The scenario that we have taken here is a training center, a training institute, and here we need to create tables called course, batch, enquiry, enrollment, fees paid. And as you can look down in the table, we need to insert many datas into the table. Not just that, we have to perform many more questions and queries that are given below. Now let's see how a table is created and how the values are entered into them. To create the table, we need to use the keywords called create table, the table name, then the column name and what type the column name is gonna get in, and the amount of how much of memory needs to be allocated. The same way, how many other column names that we required. Now the table is created. To insert into the table, we again use the command called insert into, then the table name, then the column names are specified here, values, and again here we dynamically get the values from the user. This is another very easy way to get the values from the user instead of giving the datas inside the double quotes. So as you can see here, it asks the user for the values to be entered. The rows are being entered here. Now to see the skeleton of the table, we use the command desc course, describe course. As you can see, these are the column names and the constraints that we have given, and the type that it belongs to, and how much of memory is allocated for it. As we come down, when we use the command select star from course, the table name, the contents in the table are being displayed here. As you can see, the column names as well as the contents that are being entered into them. Now as we come down, before that, when we use the set wrap of command, the table is being described in a very proper manner, in a systematic way, whereas here it is not that systematic. So that is why we use the set wrap of command. Here we have used another query called select course name from courses. Course name is a column from the table courses, and when we give such a command, only the course name will get selected and all the data in that column will be displayed. And we have another query called select course name from courses, and we have given a where condition where the course code is 10. And as you can see, the output is Oracle, since the condition is satisfied for Oracle. The same way for Java also, as you can see here. Now the next remaining tables are being created. Table batch, the same way, using the same syntax. Then the values are being entered into the batch table. Then when we come down, yes, the details, the data entered into the batch table is being displayed here, as you can see. Then when we come down, another table called enquiry is being created, and the same way, here they have described the table, how the skeleton of the table looks like. Then the values are being inserted in the same manner, and now the table is being displayed there using the select star from command. Then another table called enrollment is being created, and the same way the values are being inserted into that table and the table is being displayed there. Another table called fees paid is also created, values are inserted and it is being displayed. See, as you can see over here. Now all the tables are being described here: batch, enquiry, enrollment, fees paid, etc., etc. Now here we have used the command alter. The alter command is used to make changes in our table. For example, to add any columns or to delete any columns. So here from the table enquiry, we are we are adding a constraint, and we are adding a row name, we are adding a column here called enquiry number, giving a constraint C1 which is unique. So the table is altered. The same way here also in the next table enrollment, we are providing a foreign key and which is referring to enquiry, and then we are actually adding a column name called enquiry number. The same applies to all these other tables also. Let's see how it looks. So when we actually altered, look at the table batch, the enquiry number that we added, one second. Yes, we modified batch into character. So all these can be clearly seen here. All the modifications that we've made here can be seen here when the table is described here. Now when we move down here, we are again inserting into the table enrollment, and we are dynamically accepting the values from there, and we are also altering the table enquiry, where we are dropping a column which is n set. And not just that, we've actually added another column in enquiry table, and now the table is being described. You can see here. Then a new table called a new enrollment is being created, and then values are inserted into the table. As you can see, that the table is again described here. The alter table command is again used to alter the table and to add or drop or modify any column names or any constraints. Here, as we saw before, here a select enquiry is provided. Select star from query where enquiry date is equal to 20 Jan 14, and you can see the output that is being displayed here. And when we come down here, we are actually creating user systems, different user systems, and when this and the syntax for creating is create user, username, and identified by, and the password. The password needs to be given. When you do this, you can use multiple users, and you can access it in a different places. And not just that, we need to tell the user that what all are the accessibilities of that user. So for that, here we give a command called grant, and what is the amount of limitation that you are giving. Here we have provided all, which means this user can have the access to all the tables or all the details or datas in the system. On courses is the other user that we've got to system 1. Courses is the table that we have to the system 1 as the username. Now again the grant is succeeded. Now when you describe the courses, it will display the table as it is, as all the rights and rights is granted to the next user. Not just that, it can also display whatever is there in the table, as you can see over here. Then save point is used to save all that we have, all the changes and all the data that we have entered or provided in the table till that point. So when you create a save point, you cannot roll back. That is the advantage of save point. And here they have selected a particular column where it is being displayed. A similar command is again used over here. Then we have used the delete query. Delete query is used to delete a row or maybe data from the table, and here they have given a condition, a where condition, where the data needs to be deleted. As you can see, the output is also provided here. After this output is after the details are being deleted, this is the output that is being showed. Now they've used the rollback command. Rollback command is used to get back or retrieve what we have done earlier. So when we roll back, what happens is the deleted data is again got back in. As you can see, you can compare it over here. Once when you delete the data, you can use the rollback command to get it, whereas when you use a truncate command, that cannot be done. This is the difference between delete and truncate. And now this we have closed the spool folder. This is the end of the experiment 1 and 2. Thank you.